said he's always been Larry Love.
Oh my God! Again, what does he say all the time? A lie don't care who tells it. Yes.
Wait, hey, hold up, now. Hold up. Let's go ahead and go there.
That was close.
Borderline.
Let's
Almost, right? Almost.
No, I'm not going to do no study. Let's go ahead and go there. Don't act like I wasn't that dude in school.
You were not.
Wow.
You were not. Oh, are we going to tell it? Are we going all in?
We're on
Let's go.
censored.
We all in.
Okay,
Let's go.
okay.
Don't act like I wasn't that dude.
I'm not saying that he wasn't something, but he was not that dude.
He wasn't Edrin.
You said it. He was in Edrin's shadow.
Who? You
Yeah,
like
well,
hold up,
I said what I said.
No.
He was no Ed. 239 Uncensored Studios, Politicking, Jira, Larry Love. Brought to you by Lauren Maxwell Mortgage Team, Jimmy P's Burgers More, Patrick Dearborn Team, My Florida Green, Alda's Diner, Ocean Glass Skin, Black Friday Special, half off. And of course, Becker Custom Builders, got Blake helping co-host another show for us. And
Jimmy P's.
I said Jimmy P's, but there is one spot missing, Larry. So we'll tie that into our next guest, who I thought, Larry says I throw around the word loyalty too much, but you said she's loyal, but I don't see this young lady's company name on there.
Preach. Hey, you got. Hey,
I know when I called Blake said, "What you need?"
That's real now. That's real.
Let's go.
Scooby takes. Okay, now I don't. Let's put this on the table. I do not call him Larry. I cannot call him Larry.
What do you call him?
I call him Scooby. So I will
Scooby.
be.
Hold on, before we go on that, Larry.
Okay.
That's what I will be referring to.
We're going to need a
Who is
story.
this person we talking about? Because the person never even been introduced. You know what I'm saying?
Talking smack about me, but didn't introduce me. Okay, go ahead.
Give this person the flowers she deserves, because she's put up with your bullshit for about 20 plus years. So
over 3 decades.
Hell nah.
That's how we coming in. Hey, listen here.
Tater Head got the number.
Bet that up.
You might have to go with a country song now.
So
though.
listen, this person that I'm bringing on, we go way back, and we down like 4 flats without a spare. 4 flats without a spare. We've been rocking and rolling for a long time. We know back in Markley. It's so much I can say, but there's really nothing else but I really need to say, because what's understood don't need to be explained. Period. Period. But I'm going all in for and all out. This is my girl. This is everything to me, my best friend, like just everything. My clutch. She clutched like Michael Jordan 1992. What you want to do? No further ado than the great, fabulous Tina Della Rosa Ortiz.
Because there's nothing I can't do. Let's make that clear.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Now, here we go. Here we go. Now, this is how we finna start this podcast off. We fuss and fight like Archie and Eden.
The whole time.
So, but it's all good in the end, though.
Welcome, Tina. Finally. It only took us 7 months to get you on.
You need to stop. I was not formally invited.
You were invited from day one.
Day one.
And what Larry just said, what's understood doesn't have to be said.
That's real.
You had an open invitation. I know you're in LaBelle. You're a little bit far.
Man, that's no excuse.
That's not an excuse. Now.
No.
We don't make those.
The second you told me next Wednesday at noon, I said, okay, I'll be there. Not once did you give me a time or a date.
That's good that he did that.
Think that you have. I have
it's
a schedule
great
to
that he set that up, but then forgot.
Yeah, they both forgot.
Wait, hold on. Don't put me in that, because I wasn't on that text. I wasn't on that text message.
You were on the thread.
It was
for
on the Facebook thread.
A lot don't care who tell it, as long as it get told.
You're on the Facebook thread.
You were on the Facebook.
Man, I don't be paying no attention to none of that stuff, really.
Okay.
If you don't message me,
and he's on it 24/7.
A lot don't care who tell it, as long as it get told.
Lord knows.
Hell, that means you on there 24/7. If you said I'm on there 24/7, Wink News.
Because you tag Larry, and
WBBH.
2 minutes later he's commenting and responding.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I think I know how this is gonna go today.
Okay, so let
Yeah.
me
I think I know how this is gonna go today.
let me put
It's been
this
set
out real
up.
quick.
I haven't heard any
But-
stutters. I haven't heard any stutters
The
yet,
fix-
but I'm
I
ready.
will
I'm
not
ready.
refer
So
to
the
him
over and
as
under, let me
Larry,
just
so-
establish this.
Okay.
Larry is going to stutter 3 or more times today on the show. 'Cause
I said 2.
2.
Yeah.
I said
I'm going
2.
with 3. So Tina,
Yes.
go get him.
Okay. So just I will not refer to him
Make
as
sure you let
Larry.
talk
So
in the
when
mic.
so when you guys hear me say Scoobs or Scooby.
What does that mean?
Okay, so
Who is Scooby? Where does he come from?
Larry is Scooby from Scooby Doo
Okay.
because he was a skinny, lanky guy growing up. So that was
I don't know
his-
about all that skinny stuff.
people would refer to him as Scooby from Scooby Doo
Never
because
been
of
skinny.
all right,
Always husky.
boy.
Never.
No.
Boys,
I'm
only
looking
two type
right
of
at
boys in this world.
I'm looking right at him. Don't sit here like you said.
Two type of
I've
boys in
seen
this world.
pictures
A
of you
lot.
skinny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, see,
skinny,
the thing
very
is,
lanky.
It wasn't skinny. I was still tall, but I mean,
Tall-
even when I finished, I was 6'1", 6'2",
Tall and thick are two different
195.
things. You were
195.
skinny.
6'2", 195
Langy.
is not skinny.
Okay.
I have pictures.
I've
I have
seen-
pictures.
Height and weight are two different things.
6'2", 195 is
That
not
doesn't
skinny.
matter.
So go ahead. So that's how he got the name Scooby.
Mhm.
Yaggy.
It's stuck.
That woo.
So that's where that comes from. So I will refer to him as Scooby
Okay.
or Scoobs.
Okay.
There you go.
And how long have you known Scooby?
Ooh, 30 plus years.
30 plus years. That's
Yes.
Going back to
I know
school.
him.
How long you known
I've
Scooby?
known him well before his facade of Larry Love. came
Whoa.
up.
Whoa,
Yes,
hold on.
yes,
So
that-
Larry
shots
said,
fired.
hold on.
Shots
Way
So
before
Larry
that.
said he's always been Larry
Oh
Love.
my God! Again, what does he say all the time? A lie don't care who tells it. Yes.
Wait,
Whoa,
now, no,
whoa,
hey,
whoa,
hold
whoa.
up, now, hold up. Let's go ahead and go
That
there.
was close.
Borderline.
Let's-
That was
no,
close
let's-
to a
hold up.
stutter.
Almost right.
Hold
Almost.
up, no, I'm not gonna do no stutter. I'm not gonna do no stutter. Let's go ahead and go there. Don't act like I wasn't that dude in school.
You were not.
Wow.
You were not. Oh, are we going to tell
Who
it?
was the-
Are we going all in?
We're
Let's go. We
uncensored.
all
Okay,
in. Let's
okay,
go.
okay.
Don't act like I wasn't that dude.
I'm not saying that he wasn't something, but he was not that dude.
He wasn't
I-
Edrin.
You said it. He was in Edrin's shadow.
Who? You
Yeah,
my life
well,
partner.
I-
Here it comes. Hey, hold up,
I said
hold
what
up.
I said.
No,
He was
no,
no
no, no,
Edge.
no. Edge was that guy, right?
Yes.
But see, this is it. I got all mine as a freshman.
Oh.
I was that dude as a freshman. Edge was a standout. He was the most standout player from that time period. He had to wait his turn too, up to his junior year, because he was behind Doink and Chris athletically. But I was already making my name other ways as well, you know? But it was all good. It was all cool. You
It
understand
sounds
me?
good, but it ain't true.
Well.
But it sounds good.
Again, I was that guy.
Okay.
I was always that guy.
Like I said, he was in someone's shadow.
Edrin's-
Okay.
Boy, I tell you, Lord Jesus. Keep going.
That's all-
Okay. I'm being honest.
Don't act like
That's
I know
okay.
I was him.
Okay.
Well, the times when I was at a Markley High before I had to vacate.
who's assistant?
Oh, I was his assistant.
Very much so.
Hell, 7 year, 49 million. Yeah, I was his assistant. Yeah, I ran this. Yeah, I did that. You know, we took care of each other.
So would you say Larry was one of the maybe the top 5 guys in the Mockley? Because
No.
wow.
Okay, let me see.
Man.
This is funny.
Well, she
No,
done brought-
okay,
she
okay.
done brought it back. Yeah, all I can
Let's
say is you
say-
should have invited her to the show sooner.
Let's just say this. I
Told you
guess
there's gonna be some fireworks.
it's hard because I can't see him any other way than just
The way he is.
yes. To
Right.
me, he's just Scoob. So I can't see him any other way. So I can't see him as that it figure that everybody, that he claims he thinks.
There
he
you
is.
go.
Okay, so but you
There's-
kind of just validated
You
your
know what I'm
statement
saying?
right there.
That's what I'm
But-
talking about.
Validated.
But that's not who I see. That's not who other people saw. I could tell you right now from a Mockley, they don't see him that way.
Is
either.
Larry one of the top 5 dudes from a Mockley all time?
No.
Who would you rank ahead of him? I'm just curious.
I wanna hear this.
Obviously,
I'm
Edrin.
telling you.
I want to hear this.
My daddy is number 1.
Okay, that would count.
My son is number 2.
Okay, but
Okay,
you're
come
missing
on,
the
come
whole.
on, come
you're
on.
missing
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
Then
come
I
on,
would
Mom.
say of all of them Mockley,
Yeah, like
Edrin is up there.
standouts.
Stand
It could
out.
be business, sports,
It would be-
whatever.
It would be Edrin. It would be Mr. Lozano for everything that he's
Mhm.
done. I would say
Fred Green.
Okay, now if we're talking sports.
No, I'm just saying.
If we're talking sports.
Well, Larry's not even top 50 in sports.
Oh God,
all
no,
time,
not
so.
even close.
Wait,
If we're
crazy.
That was a stutter.
That was
That was a
crazy.
stutter.
No, that was not a stutter.
If we're talking sports, I would give Fred Green the top-notch position. I would pick Fred over Edrin any day. But Fred, the streets got to him. But I mean, when it comes to athletics, there was nothing like Fred Green.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anything like it. That man would bring everybody in from everywhere. He was standout. You guys were talking Kobe and LeBron and all of that. You guys never saw Fred in action. Fred was the man. He let the streets get to him. To me, he is number one when it comes to that.
Same thing with Pee Wee too. I mean, Pee Wee was.
Pee Wee wasn't no Fred Green.
No, it wasn't. I'm just saying, but the streets got to Pee Wee.
Nah, Pee Wee still had a chance. Pee Wee still went. He went to Florida A&M.
I have yet to see anybody at Fred's caliber. He was that great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he was really Allen Iverson.
he was that man.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean,
you have to be really careful, and that's my job as a mom to try to make sure my kid doesn't fall into the streets.
Right.
But because it'll get you,
And you got obviously Albert Bentley, right?
Mm-hmm.
J.C. Jackson.
see those people right there. Like when she's talking about, she was a cheerleader. So when she's talking about
You were a cheerleader,
athletes,
Tina?
she was my cheerleader.
Yeah, I was a cheerleader.
You were cheerleading for Larry.
Homecoming queen. The whole.
Oh, that
I was all
homecoming.
of
Here-
that.
here-
I don't know how that happened. People were blind, crippled, crazy, and everything else.
I'm not going to toot my own horn, but toot. Yes, I was that girl.
She was dropping
I
off
was.
packages.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was giving people that package.
Oh, man.
I'm giving you a Knicks sack. Vote for me.
Talking about-
Vote for me. You a
not
Knicks
those
sack
kind
too.
of, not
That's
those
right.
kind of packages, Blake. Calm down.
Relax.
No,
relax.
give it nickel
No,
sacks.
I know.
We came from the streets.
Yeah.
We will say that we came from the streets.
And Larry's. We'll tell you.
Comedic wise,
I-
everybody didn't know him. He was.
I believe in a
Everybody
comic.
did know because he's always been
funny,
a clown.
like a
He's
clown.
Yeah.
Funny like a
Always been-
clown.
He's always been a clown. So comedic wise, everybody knew him.
I gotta jump. I
because he's
gotta stick up for my brother here though.
Okay.
But you obviously saw something special in him because you put your
Mhm.
heart and soul
Yeah.
on the line for
Yeah.
him when he came back
Mhm.
and ran for his first campaign.
Mhm.
I remember Larry told me all that you did for him,
Yep.
despite doing your own thing, run a business, and you were there for him. So you
Mhm.
obviously believed him and knew
Absolutely.
he was destined to great
Yeah.
things.
Well, people from where we grew up, we're a different breed. Immokalee just different altogether. And Scooby and I know each other from the streets. So we have a loyalty that runs a lot deeper than anybody could even imagine.
Uh-huh.
I mean, because of how we were raised. So there is nothing that I would, and I tell people this all the time, I entrust my life to him,
Mhm.
and my life is my son. And I first and foremost, my son can be with him all day, all night. I would never second guess it. I know he would treat mine like he was his.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that comes from where we came from. That's how we were raised.
Lifelong
It
friendship
is.
too. Yeah,
And,
yeah. Close
yeah.
friendship.
And
that usually does that.
I mean, everything, money, children, all of that. I entrust everything in him like he does to me. So,
But he still hasn't paid you back that money.
yeah, well,
but that's-
if not, if he
Can't
did,
be perfect.
if he
I mean,
did,
can't
I would be right
perfect.
there. My name would be right there. But it is.
We're going to talk about money?
Money,
I'm going
money,
to smile
money,
with that one.
money.
But we're going to talk about
Money.
money? Oh, okay. But I'm not even going to go there.
Let's talk about a little bit about that campaign. Larry comes back from Houston,
Yes.
Texas, and Blake, you probably don't know the story.
Oof.
So
That
Larry
was-
decided to run as an independent,
That was something.
yeah, for a state rep.
That was the smartest move I ever made.
The
That's
smartest.
the smartest move I ever made because you got to break things down.
Got to start
had-
somewhere.
I just got back home from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a lot of time. I knew what I was up against. So I had 2 months to the primary. I couldn't run as a Republican. Nobody knew me. So I knew if I ran as an independent, that'll push the time limit. I'm guaranteed to go into the general
And get your name out there.
easily. And I did exactly that. By that time, I got all the support from the Tea Party, the 912 groups, a lot of other Republicans. As you can see, I finished with over 30-some% of the vote totally, which was big when nobody even they told me I'd get 8%, 13%. But I told them, worst thing you could ever do is bet against me, because I'm gonna give you all of me. And I did well, and so even to the day, me and Matt Hudson, we still cool. Like I got so much love and respect for that gentleman.
And we had Chris on the show.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that was a good campaign.
And what'd you do for Larry?
Oh, well,
Because
we
you did.
weren't even-
I know you did everything, but
everything.
she was.
No, I set up. I did everything. On top of still at that time, I was trying to get my own business up and running. So I was running around my head cut off. But once I commit, I commit. So and I did the best I could. That wasn't even the campaign. It was the other campaign. That's the one we should be talking about.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it out.
Clerk of
Listen,
courts.
That was something.
you remember when I was in Fort Lauderdale?
Oh,
I was speaking.
Throwing up.
Yeah.
You don't think I listened, but
Hey,
I
listen. Hey, I had
With
ate some
shellfish.
ceviche. Yeah, I had some
Ceviche.
ceviche, and I'm over there. I got to speak, and I'm like, man, I'm sweating like, oh my God.
He's like, Tina, I don't feel good.
I said, I can't
Tina,
do
I don't
it.
feel good.
I can't do it. So they called me up to speak, and I'm like, get up there on the dais, and next thing you know, I just had to run off the dais. Just
Oh man.
Yes.
yeah, it was in front of
Everywhere.
everybody.
Nothing.
Everywhere. It was.
Suited up,
Yes.
Oh,
and then we
In
had to
front
drive
of-
all the way back across the
In
alley.
front of everybody.
Oh god.
It was
Yes.
bad,
Yeah.
but
maybe it was just nervous.
nervous.
What was
No.
that for?
I don't get nervous, baby.
Oh.
I don't get nervous.
Come on, give me that
Something that you
stutter.
ate.
I stutter, like I don't get nervous.
I need two.
No, we're just
It ain't
you're
over yet.
halfway there. You're halfway there.
Just
So
need
talk
two.
about the other campaign.
Tell them.
The other campaign is when he decided to run in Henry County.
Ooh.
And
Describe Henry County, because
I was just going to get to that. So Henry County, that's where my campaign was at also. So Henry County is it's very old school. Very, very, very old school.
1960 South.
Yes. So when Scoobs came in and says, "Okay, I want to do this," I even said, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all in." I said, "All right, if you're in, I'm in, and let's do this." We experienced, and a lot of people don't like to talk about it because they don't think it's real, but the amount of racism that he had to endure was crazy. I mean, people in his face. But I mean, somebody shot a shotgun through one of his political signs. They were in his face. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Calling him every name in the book, and you know which one I'm referring to the most. It was awful. They didn't want. They looked at him like he was uneducated. They felt he was uneducated, yet he was the one there that had the most education.
Right.
So it was horrible, but he never, I will give him this. He stood on his own 2 feet. He never let any of that get to him. He didn't, I didn't, I supported him every which way I could. But it was quite the ordeal because they did not want him there, and they made sure he knew.
They made it clear.
Oh yeah. You were in the wrong place, buddy. Go home.
What'd you gain from that?
Oh man, it just showed my perseverance and my strength.
Yeah.
Like there's no coward in me.
Right.
Like my grandmother was afraid though. It's like that's what bothered me the most. And I'm like, Grandma, I can't quit. If I quit, I'm letting them win.
Yeah.
And all the things she said, baby, those people will kill you and get away with it. I said, Grandma, if that's my will, then let it be done. I said, I keep my 4/5 with me. And I even told Sheriff Whitten that, like, the FBI had to get involved.
Yeah.
The FBI, because they threatened my life. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you exactly what they said. Nigga, we're going to kill you, and it's going to be okay with the sheriff. He gave us the go-ahead.
Wow.
So me, thing with me, like, I was raised differently. My mom grew up in the segregation South, in the Jim Crow South. So her thing is like, son, a person going to do what they're going to do to you regardless. But you never let them see you sweat. If you're going to die, you're going to die standing up. You ain't going to kneel to no man. So I talked to him about it. And he was like, Larry, I heard some rumors and stuff about that, but trust me, I don't have nothing to do with that. Like, and Mr. Whitten is good, man. Like, matter of fact, we just talked last week. And so, like, I wasn't afraid. Like, man, they had my signs and stuff. They were writing nigger all on my signs. And, like, it's crazy. I went in to the REC of Hendry County to get my petition signed. The chair, Mel Kermou, however you say his name, I say, sir, you gonna sign my petition? Right to my face. I love it though. Like, I can respect a person blatantly doing what you do to me. Mm-hmm. I can respect that. Just don't do it behind my back. Cowards do that. He told me I wasn't there. And me, I just said, like, why? He said, look at yourself. You don't belong.
Yep.
I said, that's cool. I love you too, baby. Told him just like that. Went and had my seat. And there was a lot of people in there. The old superintendent, I forget that dude name. I don't know. But man, I learned so much about that. But man, listen, if you know me, you know my faith. I prayed and I never wavered. I just kept pushing. And one thing I did tell them, it's going to be somebody else going to come behind me. I just needed to open the door. That's all I needed to do. Even the lady I ran against, clerk of court, I got it all on video, still got it recorded. Lady called me, she even called me all type of, oh, you just a dumb nigga. I said, okay. And this lady right here, all she have is a high school diploma.
Is it Barbara Butler?
Barbara Butler. And it's kind of funny. I said some things to her afterwards when 4 years later, it was another black man just happened to be elected state house representative, which covered all of Hendry. And guess who she had to go see? My brother, my best friend. And he reminded her like, hey, I remember what you did to somebody out there in Hendry County. So everything come full circle. You know, that was then. Things got a little better. A little better, you know, in due time. But so it just made me stronger. So
you
all
paved
that
the
stuff,
way.
Yeah.
Paved the way, maybe.
You know, I like being a blazer.
Yeah, you blaze the trail so somebody else can come behind.
Yeah. So I'm just never been afraid. What's gonna do? It's gonna happen, man. And like, it was funny. It was funny. It was scary. It was sad.
It was scary at the time.
It was scary.
It really was.
A lot of part
I
about
bet.
Hendry County. I know one time I was out in Pioneer and it was late. I'm talking about, it's so dark.
Yeah.
You put your hand out, you can't even see
light.
it. I'm talking about deep in the woods. And all I'm thinking is, man, they'll never find me out here. They'll never find me out here. But by that time, the FBI was already involved after they had, you know, I had to go to the Sebring branch. It's crazy because you don't go to the one in Fort Myers. I had to go to the one in the Sebring area. And so, but they told me who it was, a lady who was undercover there, played like she was at the rally, whatever. So, but they did tell me, they was like, listen, just don't let them kill you. I say, oh, we ain't gonna do that. And I told them, man, I got a whole bunch of people on the other side of the law that love me. They'll turn a lot of these sheets red. You could bet that. And they'll come from all over. So, but it was cool. Now, but back to you, man.
Yeah, so talk about now you running.
Same place.
Same place.
Did I experience the same?
Just
somewhat. It wasn't at the capacity that we dealt with Scooby, but did I get it? I did, which was, I mean, this was what, 15 years later, 12 years later?
Yeah.
Well, Matthew's 13, so it was before Matthew was. This was 15 years later.
2012.
Yeah, there you so I got the door slammed in my face. I got people telling me, "Oh, I'm not voting for you." I got the whole thing. "Oh, you're Mexican. You're never going to win against a white woman. I don't know what you're doing, honey. Do you see your color? I got the same thing. I didn't when I was campaigning. I stayed away from the whole the race thing, the racial thing, the whole time. I didn't want to use that, and I wasn't going to talk about that. I wanted to win on integrity. And I mean, on merit. And if I lose, I was going to lose with integrity, but I wanted to win and win on merit. I went in, I was actually recruited to run. I had Scooby and I have talked about me running for quite a bit. So I was planning to run in the next 2 to 4 years, but something just fell on my lap. I was told this, and this is how it came to me. And especially from my business background for insurance and taxes, it was brought to my attention that our current treasurer commissioner had stated she was going to step down. She wanted to step down, and all she needed was someone to step up, and then she would be like, "Okay, I'm going to step down." So I was recruited, and it was brought to my attention. I said, "Okay, well, I was on my way to vacation with my son because I take the whole summer off. My son and I every year. This is our thing." So it was right before I was supposed to go on vacation, and I said, "Well, you know, if I don't have to campaign, if she's going to step down, okay, I'll throw my name in the pot." I take off for about almost 2 months. I come back. This woman is everywhere. I mean, she's everywhere. She is full
Anybody
speed
but
ahead.
you, she said.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'll step down for anybody but
that
you.
is exactly.
That's what she said.
So what I was told, I didn't hear it. Now I want to put that out there. She didn't say it to me. I didn't hear it, but I actually heard it from numerous people that what she had said was, I will not step down so this Mexican girl can take my seat. That is what was told to me. Not by one, not by two, but quite a few people told me the same thing.
You're dealing with a certain class of people out there in Hendry County. Shout out to Hendry County for being old and racist.
They're old school. Well, there's two parts.
You'll never get any business from there,
to Hendry County. There's the city of LaBelle.
I'm cool.
There's the city of LaBelle, and then there's Hendry County. And I was running for the city of LaBelle, and we're talking like good old boy system.
Hey, speaking of that, I gotta cut you off right here.
Okay.
I was knocking on the doors, man. This shit was so funny because I went home and told my grandmother about it. Baby, there's a colored boy on the porch. When I heard that, like, it's 2012.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's 2012.
That's crazy.
The lady said it's a colored boy.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I couldn't do no but laugh.
Some places, though,
I really laughed.
like time stops.
Hey, listen,
It does.
man.
And these people, you know what I mean?
And we're talking, it's only 45 minutes away. Yes.
And I'm a believer, so I have to forgive people for how they are and what they do, no matter what. But I'm not stupid to it either. But they are. I feel like they're just stuck in a time capsule where they
are.
You got to see it, Blake. When I say, like, I couldn't wait to tell my grandmother that one.
Yeah.
I said, Grandma. I was like excited at the same time. Because I never in my life, they didn't call me all type of niggas and everything else, monkeys, coons, and everything else. But never. That was my first time ever been called a colored boy.
Felt like you were in 1960.
1960, Alabama, Mississippi.
Come on.
I was like, colored boy. Come here, colored boy.
So tell us something a lot of people don't know about Scooby. Tell us some fun facts.
There we go.
Put it out there.
Let's see.
Besides being a terrible singer.
Patrick's digging for dirt.
I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but he is actually not as outgoing and energetic as everybody thinks. You sit him down.
You saying it's an act?
Yes. You sit him down at the house 5 minutes.
I'm asleep, huh?
And he's asleep.
Oh, he falls asleep.
But yet he talks so much mess about me. Being you sit him down for 5. We've gone to the movies.
Apnea.
I think he does.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, well,
but sometimes
still.
guys like us that run, when we do stop.
But like Pac say, man, I used to run the streets with my thugs, so I'm all old and tired now.
God.
So I just got to sit my old butt down, man. Like, I didn't partied enough, Tina. So people think I'm a party animal. I just let people think. If you know me, you should know.
And he can't drink for crap at all. Like, at all.
Thank you.
At
I told
all.
him that the other day.
Like, at all.
Give him a couple drinks.
Don't give him none. Just...
No.
See,
you
killing my image now. People think I'm just a party animal and I be out there in them streets heavy like that. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this. The one thing he is
set you up for failure.
He's a Leo through and through. That's for sure. He is a Leo through and through. They are over the top. Special. They are always want to be center of attention. That is a Leo, and that is who he is.
My mama told me the world is mine.
I have always said whoever ends up with him has to understand he is over the top. He's as soon as he walks in the door, he's gonna take over the entire room. And if that person has to be secure enough in themselves to know that man is just that way. He's larger than life, and he's always been that way. And that's he's a Leo. So
lights, camera, action. Always had it.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
What's Larry's?
Sorry, Miss Gadsden.
What's Larry's biggest strength and his biggest weakness?
His strength is his loyalty.
Boom.
I hands down, his strength is his loyalty. If his word is his word, if he says he's going to do it, he's going to do it. Even if he doesn't want to, even if he's tired, if he says he's going to do it, he's going to do it. That
commitment.
It's gold.
Yep.
You know,
might be 5 hours late, but he'll still do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Larry Love time, but no. 100% always.
Let's.
A Mockley Tina, not this country version. I don't know when you started
Oh
talking
my
like you're
gosh.
freaking Dolly Parton. But
When she ran for that position in Henry, that's probably what happened.
Henry
Yeah,
County.
just-
rubbed off.
Are you ready for some rapid fire?
Let's do it.
Larry Love or Scooby?
Scooby. Larry Love does not exist. Okay, next.
I don't know who is on our podcast then.
You're gonna have to
Shit,
change
might
that.
have to
You're
You're
going
gonna
to have to
change
change
that
that
graphic.
to
We might
to
be out of
Jira and
business after
Scoob.
this show, just to let you know.
Scoob.
Scooby.
Love or loyalty?
Loyalty all the way.
I know the answer to this one, but Mockley or LaBelle?
I-town. All day, every day.
Lozano's or El Taquito?
Oh,
Yeah.
please, without a doubt. El Taquito.
Chappelle Show or Live in Color?
In living color.
Wow.
In living, well,
Yeah,
you
I
know why? Because they
because
paved the way for everybody
you're
else.
right.
They did.
That's the
They made
Absolutely.
everybody
In
stars.
living
They
color.
did.
They made everybody
100%.
stars.
They
Jim
did.
Carrey, Wayne's Brothers.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
were all-
Mhm.
Ready to Die or Life After Death?
I don't know either of those.
Thank you.
But you was a
Biggie?
hip hop head.
No, I'm not a big hip hop person.
She told you
I'm
she
telling
was
Just
a
like
metal.
booty
She
shaking
said, she
music.
said she
I
was a metal,
guess.
a metal
Yeah, I'm
girl.
more
I
of
know
a
more.
Classic rock.
yeah.
All
You
right.
see, people have always have had the wrong impression about me. I'm a big drinker, or I don't even drink. So I'm no
All right, Rod Stewart or Phil Collins?
Rod Stewart. That's my favorite singer.
Guns N' Roses or Aerosmith?
Aerosmith is my favorite band.
Oh,
See-
okay.
So you had a
Okay.
backup plan.
All right.
Your boy
Mhm.
Pat prepares for the worst. Snowfall or Power?
Power.
Alicia Keys or Mariah?
Just me
Okay,
and
okay.
Mariah.
Okay.
Go back.
It
like-
depends on the season. Right now, it's
Mariah.
Mariah.
Christmas season.
See, I
Let's
would
go
go the
Mariah.
opposite.
No,
I'm
it's
so tired of
right
hearing
now.
that Mariah.
I'm
Christmas song?
No, I'm big on.
Yeah.
I'm big on the holidays.
Yeah.
So come shoot after the day after Halloween. It's Mariah. It's Mariah till February, and then it's back to, and then it's Alicia.
Okay. Janet Jackson or Mary J. Blige?
Jeez. I'm gonna go with Mary.
Okay.
You don't want to hear me sing her songs either, but I'm gonna go with Mary.
Real Love.
Okay. No, you don't want to hear it. Trust me.
Insurance or politics?
Insurance. I stand by
They're
that.
both kind of slimy, though. No.
Hey,
I think insurance
you
is the
better
biggest
stop.
scam.
It is not.
Absolutely.
Okay,
You're forced to have
okay.
something.
The biggest scam.
But you know what? When you need them most, they're there. And when you you know what? We're not.
That's debatable.
That comes with its caveats.
Okay,
That's
They're there
okay.
if you
You
make
know
sure
what?
you didn't miss
I
something.
think there's a
in
lot of
the
people that are
contract.
waiting on
it
insurance
depends.
checks right
100%.
now.
It depends on your agent, and
Right.
I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna plug it.
Tina's good.
I will tell
What kind of
people all the
insurance?
time. I do everything except I don't do health insurance. Too much paperwork, and I ain't got time for it. But if it has the word before insurance behind it, I do it. I will say this to people all the time. Everybody wants the cheapest of the cheap, and most of the time, people do everything online. If you get it online, it is less expensive because the insurance companies do not have to pay out a commission to an agent, so it is less expensive. But you get what you pay for.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you right now, an agent is there to work for you,
Mhm.
and that's what I do with my customers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're calling the 1-800 number, you're
I
just
had
a
this
number.
happen
They don't
on
give a
home
damn about you.
insurance policy that I signed up for. It was when we were buying a house. They give you like five things. Pick one of these prices, and I don't buy cheap, so I looked. And I was like, give me one that's almost the most expensive. I figured that's good,
Okay.
but it's like 2 pages. Trying to read through it, I don't know what the heck's in there.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, right? Come to find out, it's got that 10%.
The
10%
10%
of the,
deductible.
no, 10% of the home value clause inside of it. So if anything goes wrong in my house, it'll only get 10% of the home value.
Oh no.
So if my roof goes bad, if my floors go bad, if my kitchen goes bad, if my
You've
roof
been
goes bad-
had.
Right. So
Yeah.
I found that out right away and switched
Yeah.
that policy quick.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't.
yeah. And no one told me that.
you
They just
know.
said pick one of the 5. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
my best friend, and I don't even do insurance with her.
Don't even start. Yes, he does.
Man.
But I'll tell
No,
you
I'm
what,
just joking,
the
everybody.
agents are very, very
I do mine.
important because
They
they
are.
really are.
They are.
We might be slightly more expensive, but we're the ones that are going to go to bat for you.
Yeah.
So
I can honestly say, she work, and she gonna get you the best rate possible.
Possible.
Listen,
Answers the phone.
I done had 2 Bentleys insured. I was just calling around, just checking the prices before I bought the first one. I say, man, Jesus Christ. I said, well, let me just see what Tina could do. I called her. I said, well, okay.
I wasn't even first. Y'all got that right?
I heard that.
Okay.
Because I already knew you wasn't going to take care of me,
Shop
baby.
around. You still shop around?
Nah, I knew. I wouldn't even care what the race
That's a
was.
stutter. That's 2.
Nah.
That
Yes,
I'm getting
yes,
a sandwich
that was a
because
yes.
we're about to
That
close
wasn't-
the
that wasn't a
show. I'm getting a
stutter.
sandwich.
That wasn't even a stutter.
Yes, it was. But go
How
ahead,
that's a stutter
continue.
when I know exactly what I'm saying? Like,
Continue your story.
like,
ahead,
go ahead.
I'm
I knew
sorry.
I wasn't going to even get nobody else because,
So you just had time to waste people's time.
yeah.
We're
I just wanted to see where we was at because I knew no matter what I do, I knew she was going to beat whatever.
Sounds like he didn't trust you, Tina, but
She was crazy.
That's what it sounds like.
I wanted to see what the most expensive was going to be, man.
just for kicks.
Sound good, don't it? But
Well played,
Backpedaling.
Wilcox and Consulting.
You know what?
Go ahead.
but when
Give me
he
one
had
more.
but
I
when
want
he
that
had
lunch.
claims, I was right there.
That's right.
So that's what you pay for. You pay for it. The agent is there to work for you. So
Yeah, I got the best insurance agent in the business, y'all.
PSA,
When you need insurance, Tina will come through.
Tina
No, we ain't
Agency,
plugging home. We ain't plugging home my podcast.
863-675-1042.
We are not plugging that. Please move to strike. We are not plugging that. Tina Della Rosa Insurance all day long. 863-675-1042. 65 South Riverview Drive, LaBelle, Florida.
Riverview Street, but
Riverview.
Nice.
It's
Off
all
the-
the same.
Off the dome.
Just
That's
off-
pretty good.
Yes,
Off the
thank you.
dome. Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
Yeah, of course
Larry
I
used
know.
to live there for a while. Anytime I call Larry, he's at Tina's office.
always.
Yeah.
What time?
Daytime. I don't know what. After hours. Aaliyah or Erica Badu?
Aaliyah. Okay, hold on. It depends on my mood. When I'm hating on men, it's Erica. But when I'm all right, it's Aaliyah.
It's not Carrie?
It's Aaliyah. It depends on my mood. If I'm mad at my man, Erica all the way.
Come on.
It's Tyrone. It's Erica
Preach.
all the way.
Man at my man.
Has he heard
Listen,
Yeah.
let me tell you something about man. Lord Jesus.
Okay.
I feel sorry for any man got to deal with her.
Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Christmas Vacation for me.
Chevy Chase.
Is Die
It's a
Hard a
classic.
Christmas movie?
It is.
Yeah.
What's Christmas about it?
It's in the
The
winter.
line.
It's
he
on
basically
Christmas.
says,
It's
Yeah, but
based
still-
if this is
Christmas.
how y'all do it on Christmas, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
how y'all party on New Year's. Come on, it's in the movie.
Right at the end.
The limo driver.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they do have Run DMC, Christmas in Hollis playing in there. You got anything for Tina? For I got something for you.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I guess I deserve that after
Yeah.
the last episode.
Go ahead.
Mob Deep or Naughty by Nature?
Man, Mob Deep all day long.
Capital Grill or Chard?
Which one? Oh, you mean downtown? Oh, yeah, Capitol Grill.
Patrick Dearborn or Lauren Maxwell? See how I did that? Soften them up. You got to pick one or the other.
You're a bitch.
Whoa.
That's really cold, bro.
What?
That's really cold. So I'm gonna definitely stake my smooth Democrat role and tell you how much I love my dear friend Patrick Dearborn
All holds
and
fire
how
up in here.
Lauren Maxwell has always been in my corner. And I definitely can't pick between the two of those because they're both awesome in my life.
Okay. Larry Love or Patrick Jira?
Oh, man, that's easy.
Man, Larry Love all day long.
Nobody want to be fooled up with you, man. Nobody want to be fooled up with you, man.
Fair enough.
Tina,
Yes.
Go ahead.
what's next for you? And how? And before you answer that,
Mhm.
no, go ahead and answer that.
No,
Then I
no,
can-
go. Finish yours, and then I'll get into my spiel because once I get to talking.
Why you such a man eater? You're a man killer.
Oh, God. Elaborate.
There's some serious. This is like a
Yeah, that's a
Dr.
serious
Phil
accusation
session.
right there.
That's not a serious
Elaborate.
accusation.
Yes, it is.
Because dealing with you, a man definitely got to be a man. He can't be a beta, as I say. He can't be a beta. He must be an alpha. That roof, alpha.
Hold on, real quick, because Blake's got to run. You want to do? Well, we can still kick it, but you wanted to shout out Goated.
Well, not just goated. I mean, I'm rocking. I'm rocking a goated Christmas shirt right now. So shout out to goated. But I rocked the Christmas shirt because we are having a big event December 6th, 4 to 7 p.m. at Food and Thought 2, hosted by Patrick Dearborn, co-hosted by Lauren Maxwell and the Lauren Maxwell team, Blake Day and Day Adjusting, Becker Custom Builders, Did I miss anybody on that list? We're going to be doing a toy donation. So to get into the party, you got to bring a toy. These toys are going to children out in Immokalee and also EOS.
And youth.
Yeah, youth
Haven.
Youth Haven. And then Cornell Bunting. Big shout out to Cornell Bunting. And EOS, his group is going to be a recipient of those toys as well. So, and Becker Custom Builder is going to show up with something special. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I always do something big for the kids, especially for these kids in our local area. It's so important to me and for EOS. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to promise you that Santa Claus will definitely show up that day, some way, somehow, some fashion. Come see us, Food and Thought 2, Friday, 4 to 7 p.m.
Blake love the kids.
That's
when
right.
you do anything for Immokalee, by all means, reach out to me because I will assist.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
There you are.
That's right.
Connections. It's
baby.
about connections.
I'm out.
All right, Blake.
So nice to meet you.
So,
All right. Back to Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
This is,
so why are you such
I
a
don't know.
man eater?
I am
Why you
not.
break men? You like tell us
I don't break anybody.
why you act like you have to be the man in situationships, relationships, marriage, whatever, what you want to call it. Why you just can't embrace in your female
Femininity?
traits, your female traits, as I would say. Talk to me.
It's had its challenges. It has a lot to do with the partner I've been. I guess I've picked the wrong partners up until now.
Join the club.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happens.
it
Yeah,
happens,
I know.
yeah.
Trial and error. But if the man is not giving me, if he is not paving the way for me to tap into my feminine energy, then I can't. I mean, if I have to be the boss, if I have to be the alpha, then I have to do it because we can't have two people being submissive with each other. Somebody's got to run the house, and it just happened to be that it always was
But
me.
you always want to do it. You try to take
no,
that.
I hold up. Don't sit here and start saying something that you don't know. It's not that I want. It's that I
You
didn't have a
choose.
choice. It was just I was in the wrong relationships or in the wrong position that I didn't have a choice but to be the person in charge. I don't want to be the person in charge. I'll tell you right now, I do not.
Every
Hold
woman
on, I'm
say
not
that.
done.
Every woman always say that.
I do
You
not
know
want
what
to
I'm
be the
saying?
woman in
Yeah.
charge because I am in charge all day long. It is hard. I am in charge at work. When I come home, I want to be a baby. And
know
I
what?
do. And
Probably
I want to
now.
put and that's exactly what
Probably now.
That's
Probably now.
when I get home, I want to be a baby. I want to kick my feet up. I want my husband to rub my feet, play with my heels.
I don't know who's gonna do that.
He
No.
does, and he enjoys it. So now,
Sucker.
shut up. And he enjoys it.
Davo. Sucker.
You leave my husband alone.
What does your husband do?
He is the supervisor. He's the supervisor of a public works division.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
What's the most important characteristic for a guy that Tina looks for, or trait?
I was single after leaving my son's father. I was single for over 5 years,
Mhm.
and my main focus was a man's man, father figure for my son. I wouldn't allow anybody around my son. I did not date
Mhm.
because I knew the next person had to be the last person because I am a mother of a son, and I'm not going to be one of those people that introduces my child to this guy, that guy, the next guy. I've never liked that. I don't understand how women are so free to introduce their children to this person, the next person, and the next. That's not who I am. So that is my son knew Scooby, and if I needed him to know. To learn any lessons, it's my dad, it's my brother, or it was Scooby. It's my dad, it's my brother, it was Scooby, because I can't raise a man. I'm not a man. As much as I act like a man sometimes, or Scooby thinks I act like a man, I am not a man. I can't turn my son into a man. I can give him all
She
the
have a
light.
huge penis.
Oh, well, some people just don't, they can't live up to it. But
You see what I'm
nonetheless,
talking about, America? You hear?
but when I met my husband, the reason I fell in love with him was the fact that he was an amazing father. To
Mhm.
me, being an amazing father was first and foremost.
Mhm.
All the other stuff just fell in line. It is
you
not
so
easy
much.
to be with me. I mean, I know it. It is not easy.
It's not. Thank you, Tabo.
Just like it's not
Thank
easy
you.
to be with Larry.
It's
Crazy.
a-
I'm easy.
yes.
I'm easy.
I feel bad for his woman. Trust me.
It's easy.
I know it's not easy to be with me, but you know, I gotta pick my battles. I mean, because he and I, we have some good ones. Yes, my husband and I have some real good ones, but I love him because he is a father to my son. So there's some things that I will look over and I will look past because of who he is in that department. And he treats me great. You know, we all have our faults. I mean, nobody's perfect. We all have something.
Poor fella.
Yeah. Oh, shush.
Poor fella.
You know, so we've been married now for 5 years, and gosh, it's we're still trying to learn each other. But I mean, I'm going to bat for him because he is an amazing father to my son, and to me, that is the most important.
Matters at the end of the day.
My son means more to me than anything. I think it was Scooby that asked me. She was just asking people, why were you born, or why were you put on this earth? I think that was the question. And without hesitation, I was born to have and raise that boy, without a doubt. I know I was brought in this world to be Matthew's mom. So my whole life revolves around that kid.
I thought it revolved around Larry.
Yeah, not even
But
close.
it seems like.
No, not even
Davo
close.
took
Getting him out of trouble.
Yeah,
and-
Davo took all that away from me. You know, so I was happy. I was like, yes, thank God. Somebody, you know. Then it took all the pressure away from Maddie. But it's always stated though, if she shall pass, Matthew coming to stay with me.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
You know, all this time, Tina and I, 3+ decades, right? It was a time.
Yeah, here it is.
Here it
Oh,
is.
we getting deep. Okay, let's come on with it.
Make Larry
Tina-
cry.
Tina and I didn't speak for about 6 months.
What
I was
year
still
is
re-
this?
What is this, 2024? It's probably about
2015.
Yeah.
It was
We didn't speak for
2015.
about 6 months. But the thing is, no matter what, me and her not speaking, the world stood still. Y'all know Tina and Scooby don't talk no more.
Oh, God.
Everybody want, what's going on? What happened? But the best part about it though, everybody wanted to know secrets. Like, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. And you know, her and I, it wasn't no fallout or nothing like that. I just something that I had disagreed with her about. And it pretty much things that we're talking about right now is just about being a man. And it was about her son, you know. But I understand the mother and their child. But me on the father's side, and as a man, you know, men and women look at things differently. And I know the stuff that I was going through with my son and my son's mother. You know, so I looked at things so differently. But one thing I never really wanted to do was violate anything. But I just really wanted her to understand. And she was real pissed off at me like that. But I used to sing all type of love songs. Girl, you know I miss you. I love you. You know we're going to get right.
He had to be taught a lesson. I'm good about that. If I feel...
I almost cursed.
If I feel
almost cursed.
disrespected, or if... I could take a lot. I can. But if you take me to a certain limit, I got to teach you a lesson. As it is what it is. And he needed to be taught a lesson.
Humbled a little bit.
Listen,
He was still my bestie. I would never, ever talk out the neck about him ever. I mean, and it's true. Boy, I mean, oh, you won't talk to Scooby no more? Oh, what happened between Scooby? I mean, it was nobody's business. We had a disagreement at the time. He did something that I didn't like. And again, it did. It had something. Everything revolves around my son. So it had something to do with Matthew. And it wasn't a huge deal. I just didn't like it. So once I calmed down, it took 6 months. But once I calmed down, that was the end of that.
she knew I was right. Rule number one. What's rule number one?
God.
Tina, what's rule number one?
Never outshine the master.
Thank
No.
you. And I am
And
the
can
master.
you
Thank you.
believe this guy has the nerve to yell at me about me posting stuff, but the stuff this
Oh,
guy's
my God.
posted on social media? Can you
Mr.
believe
Post
that?
everything. Oh my goodness.
Everything.
I don't
Wait,
think I
Tina.
know somebody that posts
Everything.
more
Tina.
than
Not only everything, but
let's-
maybe stuff that shouldn't have been
Oh
posted.
yeah,
Tina.
absolutely.
Let's be honest about this. And you know everything I do is strategic. Now, do I post anything really and everything about me and personal stuff?
Okay.
Anything I post is always for other people.
Okay. I will say this, and he and I both do this. We do, and we've been doing this for years, and we get a kick out of it. Scooby and I post things just to be spiteful, just to get people talking. And sometimes we blatantly lie and put things on there because we get a kick out of how much people take that social media so seriously. We've even tested situations where we will put stuff on Facebook on purpose just to see how quickly the dominoes start just falling into place. So a lot of times when he does do it, he does it purposely. He knows what he's doing. I do it too. But yeah, sometimes it's just.
I can think about a
just too much.
situation where something was posted to check the temperature, but
yes,
yeah,
a lot of times some of the stuff it's a facade, and we do it on purpose. I mean, heck, because we get a kick out of the fact of, what's Scooby up to now? What's Scooby doing? Where's he at? What's this? And boy, I would just feed the fire. Oh, you didn't know? I'll just start just putting it on, laying it. Oh, he's doing this. He's doing that. He's doing just adding some nonsense because that's what they want to hear.
Yeah, add some fuel.
That's
to the
just
fire.
exactly what they want to hear. So we're giving it to them.
And we got to go. We don't want to keep D much longer, but where do you see Larry in 5 years?
In 5
Or
years,
Scooby?
okay. We have two. I see Scooby two different ways. Okay, and I'm gonna see him in 5. I'm gonna talk 5 and 10 years. This is what I see.
Mm-hmm.
From now until the next 5 years, I see him a big position in politics. What that position is, I don't know. I'm not gonna give his next step until he's ready to talk about that. But I see him somewhere politically making changes because his heart is always in the right place. But what people don't know about him, they don't know the Scooby that I know. So from the 5 to 10 year plan, he's not going to be in politics no more. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
That is not his end game.
Right.
His end game is going to be a stay-at-home dad to LJ, and he's going to have his own congregation. That's the 10-year plan. That's somewhere along the lines from 5 to 10. Scooby's going to start scaling back. It'll be the wife, the child, the congregation. That is his end game. That's the one that I'm looking forward to. All of this other stuff, the lights, absolutely. The wife,
you
the
think
child.
Larry will settle down?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. He's getting there, but he's just, whatever. You got to remember he was Captain Save-A-Ho, so he's been through a lot. So he's got to work through all that first. But this
what I got to work through
from here to the next 5 years, that's all the flashiness, that's Larry Love.
Mm-hmm.
5 to 10 is the one that I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that I'm looking forward to. Right now, no matter what he does, I'm going to be by his side. I'm going to be very supportive, like he is with me, regardless. We're going to be there for each other. But it's the 5 to 10 that I'm looking forward to because his end game is what's most important. And his end game is he will be married. He is going to be he's an amazing father, but he now has LJ, and I can't wait to see his second attempt at fatherhood. I'm super excited for that because I've even seen what he's done with being an uncle to my son, and then I cannot wait to see him have his own congregation. And if anybody knows me, you guys know I'm not religious, but I like to see him up there. I'm looking forward to that part of his life. His end game is what I'm looking forward to. But the next 5 years, he's going to have a position. I'm not going to say what it is. That's all when he's ready.
Quite interesting.
But that's not.
I feel like I just talked to a psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do want to be a husband. Even though that was taken away from me, like it hurt me real deep, but one day I'll get there.
He will.
It's a beautiful thing.
He'll be a great husband.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful
everything's meant to be.
Yes.
Everything
in
happens
its,
for a
in its own
reason, so-
time.
Yeah, Tina let women beat all on me and stuff, even in come trying to save me.
Oh,
I think you
God,
did that on
he
your
did.
own.
He doesn't. He
Another
doesn't
thing
listen
that-
to me.
Hey,
Another thing he.
I was
think
Johnny
he-
Depp.
I think he enjoys that foolery.
Of
I really
course.
do.
I told him the same thing. We just had a
Yes.
conversation
yeah.
about this
Enjoys
a couple
that.
days ago.
Yeah, I think who enjoy getting beaten on?
You did. You loved the attention.
No, I didn't, because
Yes.
nobody even knew.
You did.
I knew.
Exactly.
I didn't tell
you
no one.
loved the attention.
I
You
didn't tell no one.
personally.
attention on you
The attention
If
on
that's
you.
the case, I would have let the world know that.
No.
because he gave you something, but you,
Yes.
you don't want to promote that a female
Exactly.
beat up on you.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know,
He
you
liked
got a
it
woman.
though.
Yeah, but-
He really did. He
yeah.
liked it. He
Oh,
did.
she loved
likes
me
the
'cause she
drama.
He
beat-
does.
Nah,
He
I
loves
never
the
did
drama.
like that.
You
He
do.
does. He does. Oh my gosh, he does. I think he strives on it, and he would get a kick out of the crazies that would call me. He'd get
Nah,
a kick out
that
of
used to
that.
be funny, Tina. Like,
See, there you go.
Nah, for
he loves
real.
that.
hey, oh man,
All right,
I
Tina,
got
we
some
got to run, but
Yeah,
an
I
absolute
know.
pleasure.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you've done for Larry.
Yeah.
You've held him down for
she held it down while I was in the county jail.
always, no matter
know what I'm
what
saying?
situation.
Yeah.
You know, you could, even that one night, your phone was off. The first person I could think to call is Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Larry's phone off? You know, so and Tina, of course, always answers. So it's an absolute pleasure having you on.
Thank you for having me.
Can't believe it took this many
we
episodes.
go.
Should have been guest number
Still
one.
no
Should've been
logo.
guest
Still
number
no
one, yes.
logo. Still no
We're
logo.
not going to get into that.
Still no logo. Don't put that on me.
Yeah, okay.
What we do personally don't have nothing to do with
Well,
this.
how much do you think I don't just throw money out? I don't spit money. Okay. Every time he wants something. So he is the reason why I'm not there, because he's already at capacity for this about how much money he's getting for the year. So, like you said, who was it that says I'll see you January 1st? Was that you?
No,
Oh,
it was Blake,
actually-
yeah, for the
That was me.
studio.
That was
Okay,
me.
that's the chain. That's the chain where you invited me for this week. It was on that one.
Yeah, the one he says he knew nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I really want to say something on this thing here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We've already
But I'm
said
not-
everything
I-
out
no,
that
no.
we have. I mean,
Go ahead.
go ahead. It's directed at
Say
me.
what
it's
you
not
want
at
to
you.
say. Go ahead.
But that's between us, so we're
Oh,
gonna keep
okay.
we're gonna keep we're gonna keep that like that. We're gonna
Okay.
keep that like
Gotta keep
Again.
something, boy.
talking about money.
What?
Oh, you're gonna go at me for
Go
that?
ahead.
No, not
Oh,
with you,
okay.
Pat.
All right, thank you,
It
Tina.
has
We
nothing
love
to do
you.
with me, but I know what he's talking about.
Okay.
That don't have nothing to do with you.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Thank you, D, for putting up with us.
Thank you, Dean.
She know I always bless her, but I got that.
Thank you, D. I know we
Gotta
ran
find
long.
you another